Massive voter turnout on Super Tuesday. Record-breaking in many states. And by the way, Rubio did really well, guess where? In Northern Virginia, the suburbs of Washington, D.C., where the lobbyists live and the special interests live. It was almost laughable. That part of it was almost laughable. But let's give Ted Cruz his moment. As of right now, Donald Trump has almost 300 delegates. He won over 200 last night. Ted Cruz did really well last night, as you know, and he has 161 delegates so far. He won Texas, he won Oklahoma, and he surprisingly won Alaska. That was, I'm going to be honest with you, that was a disaster for Trump and a disaster for Sarah Palin. She is a fairly popular former governor, and yet she could not deliver the grassroots to the man who she has endorsed, Donald Trump. So we expected that out of Governor Haley in South Carolina. I did not see that coming for Alaska. I really didn't. So those are great bragging rights for Ted Cruz. He is now looking a little bit more presidential. He's looking a little bit more confident. Those 3 wins saved him and enabled him to fight another day. The problem that he's facing is that there are states that are coming up that are not proportional states. Most of the states in Super Tuesday were proportional. If you don't get 50%, if you get more than 20, you get to take a portion of the delegates, and if someone else gets more than 20, they get a portion of the delegates. So in some states, for every 2 that Cruz got, Trump got 1, in Texas and in Oklahoma, for example. But coming up are winner-take-all states. For example, Florida, 99 delegates, the winner takes them all. They're not divided. So if Trump wins Florida and he wins Ohio, which I believe is another winner-take-all state, then it's going to be virtually impossible to stop him. But Ted Cruz has his marching boots on. He's finally tuning his rhetoric against Trump, but not going over the top like Rubio. Rubio's calling him a con artist, and Cruz refuses to say that, but Cruz is taking it to him. So, congratulations to Ted Cruz on a very significant night last night, although he hasn't been able to stop the Trump momentum. Watch this clip.
America shouldn't have a president whose words would make you embarrassed if your children repeated them. Our president should make us all proud, should inspire hope in all of us. We can nominate a Washington dealmaker, profane and vulgar, who has a lifelong pattern of using government power for personal gain. Or we can nominate a proven conservative who has fought consistently for working men and women and to defend the Constitution. It's our choice. Donald Trump has pledged to expand Obamacare into socialized medicine, with the federal government controlling and rationing your health care. As president, I will repeal every word of Obamacare. Donald Trump promises to cut deals with Democrats and to continue the Washington cronyism, just like he supported Obama's TARP Wall Street bailout. I will stand with the people of this country and end corporate welfare. Adopt a flat tax and abolish the IRS. Donald Trump funded the Gang of Eight. With your help, I led the successful opposition to the Gang of Eights amnesty plan. Donald Trump supports Planned Parenthood. I will direct the Justice Department to investigate Planned Parenthood. Donald Trump promises to compromise with Harry Reid and Chuck Schumer on Supreme Court nominees. I will never compromise away our religious liberty.
Again, you see the energy, you see the confidence, but here's the problem. Trump is still winning the evangelical vote, and the firewall, so-called, that Cruz was supposed to have was the Deep South, but he didn't carry the Deep South. So fortunately, he did take Oklahoma, but he didn't carry Arkansas, didn't carry Georgia. So we'll see what happens when we come back from this break. I'm going to play a clip from Mr. Trump's press conference. Very unique what he did, and it seemed to play well.